Hello everyone, La13 Scale here, and welcome back to more... I almost said Monster Prob, but that's the other thing we're recording. I meant Shadows over Loathing. I read Monster in front of the shack. So we gotta hit this treehouse. And I think hopefully... Well, I was gonna say hopefully that's the last thing to do in the big wet place, the giant swamp. But nope, apparently we also found tracks to a moonshiner's cabin. You briefly lost track of where you were going, all because these big wet trees look the same. You stumble across a ramshackle dwelling bearing the unmistakable aroma of illicit distillation, moonshiner's cabin. Find my tracks again, make it to the treehouse, and then we'll go. That just messes with my eyes. But we'll go there after. Make like a tree grow roots and stay forever? No, I'd like to leave. Okay. A bald cypress, so tough and tall, it's no surprise that some fellow has chosen to make a tree home of it. Shout up. Hello? Hey, pal. Why don't you keep on walking, huh? This here's Will Hunter's house, and the rule is... Tain't no grown-ups allowed. Buzz off, kid. It's mine. Who are you? Will Hunter, I said. What's up there? Oh, tain't anything, I swear. You don't want to see anyways. I want to use the telescope you got there. Afraid that telescope's property of Will Hunter as my licorice... Same as my licorice collection. You mean licorice? No, licorice. Wouldn't be called licorice because tain't made of rice. It's called licorice because you lick it. But I'm saving mine so I can lick them all at once. How long you been saving your licorice? I reckon it's been a few months. It's okay to wait a few months on licorice so long as it's refrigerated good and proper. Well, have you refrigerated it? It's in my pocket with some ice, so I reckon so. Huh. Well, what's your story? Tain't much to tell. I ain't all that interesting, pal, I swear. Not to city folk like you, anyway. I'm not city folk. Ever seen a pig birth? Yeah. Bet you ain't seen half as many as me, though. Okay, I haven't, but boy does he feel like he's gatekeeping hard. How many pig births have you seen, Will? I reckon about 70, friend. So what are you doing in a swamp? Nothing special. Same thing every boy gets up to, I reckon. Do I want to know what that is? I ain't telling anyways. Can you let me up? No adult ever been up in Will Hunter's treehouse, and I ain't fixing to break that streak. Not for nothing. Just climb the tree. You need to let me up. Is that so? What's in it for Will? Aiding in my vital mission against evil forces. You like meat, kid? As much milk as your belly can hold. Can't tell you it's a secret. Oh, come on, tell me. No, you're not old enough. You wouldn't want to know anyway. No, you're not old enough. Will works this over in silence. Ah, jings. Well, I'm just about itching all over to know what you're up to. Okay, I'll put the ladder down, but you better tell me what you're doing, okay? Without waiting for you to confirm the deal, you get this sense this Will Hunter character would get crushed in a courtroom. A rickety wooden ladder unspools from the treehouse down the tree's trunk. Climb up now. Is he part of the tree? Why, there's no boy up in the treehouse at all, only a large and sagging feature of a human face sunk into the tree's very trunk. Surely that can't be young Will Hunter. Oh, well, I reckon 'tain't no keeping you from seeing my plight. That'd be wicked, pal. What happened to you? Ain't much to tell. That cannot possibly be true. The great tree sighs, shedding scraps of bark that drift into the treehouse floor. Well, you ever heard of a doctor? You know what that is? Yeah, I know what a doctor is. Heck, what'd you be so mean for? I reckon most people you go and ask, they couldn't tell you one thing about what a doctor does. You know what? That's fair. Anyway, I only ever met one doctor, Dr. Wiss. lived on the same street as my step-aunt. 'Twas one morning she paid me 6 bits to paint this fence. Oh, God. And, well, heck, I swear I was fixing to do it, pal. But I heard there was an interesting trout down the river. Oh, my God. This is Huck Finn. Alright. A little wider than average, but not very wide. Just the way Will Hunter likes. How can a boy resist? No, You asking me? No, I agree. You need to go catch that slightly wide trout. There's no point. The ant's probably dead anyway. Weren't going to catch it, pal. Only measure it from my notes on trout width. Oh, okay. Anyway, Doc Wiss, he weren't real pleased to teach me a lesson. He went and cursed me to a tree. What lesson are you supposed to learn from this? That I gotta paint fences, if I says I'm fixing to? How did the doc turn you into a tree? Don't ask Will Hunter how. All I know is doctors. They got all kinds of powerful tools. Tweezers, height charts, could use anything. Can you end the curse? Well, that doctor told me I'd be a tree till I could make good on painting a bunch of fences around town. Hard enough for me to do this like this, I tell you. How would you... But you wouldn't be able to paint the tree fences until... Okay, whatever. I can do that for you. Aw, pal, paint fences? You wouldn't want to do that. Sure I would. The wind picks up and snaps off a few twigs, but Will doesn't seem to mind. Say, that's real swell. Thanks a lot, pal. The doc who cursed me had a nice white picket fence. Said something like, Will Hunter gotta paint 3 more fences just like this, or he'll be a tree forever. Paint 3 fences, got it. You can get my paints and brush out of my knapsack. I just hand them to you, but I'm a tree. Alright, I'll see you around, Will. It's a Huck knapsack. The favorite brand of rascals and imps. Empty it out. You got the contents. Will's paint and paintbrush. Take care of those, will you? The long-handled brush belonged to a grandfather. Did your grandfather? I don't think so. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for 3 fences. When he reaches a certain age, a boy loses his enthusiasm for hoarding rocks in a treehouse. It's called the death of innocence. Telescope is a gateway lens that often leads to the use of binoculars. Peek through. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Rivers run around the trunks of trees, crawdads and crawmoms make love on the rocks, and a duck is impaled on the beak of a heron. Here in the swamp is just a day like any other, and the circle of life goes on and on. I don't know where to find any fences. I think... I think there's one at Largemouth Bass and Sons. Shotgun-toting gator hollers at you from behind the trees. You again. I told you to get. Didn't I give you enough money for the bus? Well, here. Get $20 and you leave. Thanks, I guess. Oh, it's a chain link fence. Oh boy. Alright. Oh god. Not the bus stop. There wasn't one at the Flemberg place. There wasn't one at the Dolphin House. There wasn't one at the Monster Shack or at Barbara Yagra's. Was there one at the Leather Brothers? I don't know. Suddenly, silently, a flock of shadowy bats fly up out of the swamp, leaving not a single ripple on the surface of the water as they do so. It's quite frankly the gothiest thing you've ever seen in your life, and you've probably fought actual vampires by now. I did. So let's fight them. I do have spook resistance. Doesn't do anything for the cold, but it does do something for spook resistance. Oh yeah, that's right, I get stench or whatever. Okay, Employee of the Month. Let's go ahead and get that. Next thing I want to do... all elemental armor by 5. It would increase my mysticality, not that I need it. And I want to summon the cheese. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and just do a basic good old attack. I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy. 5 bleed. Oh, God. I don't know. We're going to hit one of you, I think. Oh. Could you not attack me directly? Cure yourself, I think. Oh no, Gabby! Well, I think the heal was probably a good call. At least I'm constantly healing. So that's something. Oh god. 3 stench per every round and then plus 3. Oh god. I'm an overpowered nightmare. Physical damage, the cure-all, hot damage. Does 1 stench, deal 5 physical damage to it and reduce its moxie. Do I have something that allows me to shoot multiples or something? Is it this one? Deal 3 sleaze damage to different enemies at random. Go ahead and just hit him. It'll kill at least somebody. Oh my god. Well, I have 1 more AP, I can go for it. There we go. You won! Now get your Brujas album cover back, you stupid bats. Alright. I don't remember what the deal with these guys was. Greet him. Any joy in those gator hides? Hope you ain't hiding them from me. I'd better get going. I don't think I found any gator hides, did I? Broken egg. Egg's busted. Sack of crafted leather. I don't even remember what this is. Oh, wait. This must be... John's access to the Hunter's Dream. What's that? The Hunter's Dream? If you have to ask, it's not meant for you. I want to go there. If you prove yourself a hunter, maybe. Hunter's beans. I don't remember where there's a fence. Paul observes monk-like. You wave to him. He acknowledges you with a phlegmatic nod. Can we trade? Oh, right. I bought the pants from him. Gator punch. Increases your physical armor. Increases your... Oh, a shovel. Do I have a shovel? I think I'm missing a shovel. I don't think I have that shovel. I'm gonna buy it. And then while I'm at it, where is... I know I have fish in a sack somewhere. Where are all the fish? Where is it? It's somewhere. Fish in a sack. Where are you? Because I got a bunch of them. Fish in a sack. I have more. Just chilling somewhere. Because I have like a bunch of just random stuff. I'm really glad to suddenly have a shovel. Maybe I can go back to the kids area. Now that I have a shovel. Oh no, I had a shovel. I already had one. Oh well. Guess I'll keep 2. I don't know why I thought I needed a shovel. Maybe I need something else? I don't remember. God, I can't remember anything anymore. Okay. Does it matter, like, where the fence is? Because I can think of a bunch of fences in the first area. Find a cluster of veiny, muscular-looking cattails. If you know your plants, what you do, that means that they're chock full of strong, sinewy fibers. Harvest them, I guess? You scrape the best parts of the fiber out from between the plant's bulging veins, and I got powerful grit. Okay. Well, here's the Moonshiner's shack. Rotten stump is crawling with worms, and the worms are crawling within it. There's a chaotic mess of animal tracks leading in all directions. Take a closer look. Oh god, you identify several tracks leading from the cabin. Follow the human footprints? You follow the human footprints and they lead to, let's call it an improvised latrine a few yards away from the cabin. You decline to look any further. Follow the badger tracks? You follow the badger tracks, but after a few minutes you realize this course of action might accumulate in you encountering an actual badger, so you change your mind. Terrifying animals, absolutely the worst. That's fair. Follow the cat tracks? You follow the cat tracks. After a few minutes, they lead you up a tree that you're not willing to climb. I guess if I'm being honest, it's really a tree that you're not capable of climbing. I just was trying to preserve your dignity. That's appreciated. Follow the duck tracks? You follow the duck tracks, which lead you to a lengthy sequence of locations that have zero interests to non-ducks. Horse tracks. You follow horse tracks to some water, but you don't drink it. I mean, why would you? It's nasty swamp water. Follow the cow tracks? You follow the cow prints to a big hole in the ground, next to which lie a pair of shoes with fake cow hooves nailed to the soles. Huh. Makes you clomp like a cow. Go back. Okay. Well, I guess I got something out of it. Ramshackle cabin, or maybe a ram cabin shack? What's over here? This pot has been demoted from soup to chamber. Blah. Ooh. Whatever was here last must have left in a hurry. There's still a poker game in progress. Investigate. You draw cards until you beat all of the hands that were left on the table, and then you collect your winnings. 16 meat. Okay. There's a spare tire leaning against the wall here. Investigate. The tread pattern on this tire identifies as Lincoln, which sounds like an impressive piece of deduction, but honestly, the top hat and the beard were a dead giveaway. A couple of soggy bedrolls. It's full of ashes, but they're cold. Seems like nobody's been here in a while. Rusty old fire-powered still. You're pretty sure these aren't meant to be operated indoors. There's nothing in this jar-o. Weird. Is there anything else for me to do here? Follow the tire tracks. You follow the tire tracks until you lose track of them in the water near a partially submerged cave. Moonshiner's Cave. Well, let's check it out. No fishing allowed at the cave. I want to fish. This must be referring to the deeper water that's way over to the right. Disobey. What happens if I fish? What are you gonna do to me? You caught something. It's a shadow milkshake and 3 meat. I'm gonna keep doing it. Until someone tells me not to. I got shadow grease and 2 meat. What else? I got a fish in a sack and 3 meat. I caught everything that's there. Okay. I don't like the way that that's loading like something bad's about to happen with my game. So, with that being said, we're going to wrap up the episode. That's all the time we got for today. So take care, everybody.